The first of two here on a Monday night, the opener for these two teams as we're underway on EA Sports.
And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. That didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He'll get 11 yards back on the scramble as it brings up 2nd down.
And that is something that we just saw there that you obviously have to be prepared for when you try to defend Lamar Jackson. That likely will not be the last time that we see him take off.
I love your language there, partner. You have to be prepared for it, and you work at it. But I don't care how much you prepare, it is hard as heck to execute against Lamar Jackson. Great vision, great speed, tenacity, runs through tackles, makes people miss. It's always a long game when you're trying to corral Lamar Jackson.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. That catch good for only a couple. 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown, 59 yards. And the Ravens are on the board here first in the season opener. Tucker with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
Ravens 7, Raiders 0. Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Pulls it in at the 13. And good coverage there on special teams as they get him down shy of the 20.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
3 yards remain for second down. Shotgun now for Carr. Flush to his right. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
First and 10 at the 39-yard line.
A give, it's Jacobs off the option. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. And now the Ravens are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. On play action, now Carr. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A quick throw here out to Brown. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. From the 29, Jackson flushed out right.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it and run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. throwing quickly. That's caught by Brown out wide. Not much there, only a yard.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 25 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 14-0.
Ravens 14, Raiders nothing. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Offense set to get this drive started. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. The limited running room as he'll get about 3 to the 21.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got a man open, it's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. Derek Carr, very precise thrower of the football. What's the game plan for going up against him? You know, it used to be take away the short stuff, I know, but he's more than a dink and dunker, right?
And you are right about that. Great analysis of him because he has evolved as a thrower. Now he can push the ball downfield, but still, the number one things you want to take away, short passes, intermediate passes. So sharp, precise, and accurate, you've got to sit on those routes in order to cause him problems.
Ravens 14, Raiders nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Carr. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that's caught inside the 35.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. Calais Campbell on the stop. Those are the plays this defense needs with the deficit they're facing.
It certainly is, and they've got to continue to swarm the football and hope that someone, while they're holding up the ball carrier, can get in there and rake it and lock it free. They need to get some takeaways as well.
He's crossing. He's checking cross. Like 694.
To throw his Carr.
Steps away to his left.
Got an open man. It's Ruggs.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First time they've hooked up here. Good for 17 and a first down.
First down. First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Hey, we're good. 185. Mike 7.
Carr going to throw. Buying time to his left. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line.
On any first and goal, the real estate to work with for the offense is really cut down, and the defense knows it. So they often bring heat and pressure, which they did on this play. Got him down for a loss. Not a big one, but any loss of yardage in this position is tough for an offense.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal.
637.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
We want this.
Carr. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. And still plenty of time remaining here in this second quarter. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's third and goal. Now Carr sliding out of the pocket.
And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Daniel Carlson on for the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
The kick by Carlson is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield.
54 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6 at their 48-yard line.
Play action. It's Jackson rolling to his right. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Brown. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. We've got a 14-3 ball game with 2 minutes left in the opening half. And we remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll hand things off to the coach, Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have a look back at a very intriguing opening weekend in the NFL. They go play action now. Jackson throwing deep for Galladay. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Kenny Galladay, 35 yards. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now.
Next score, Ravens 21, Raiders 3.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ball game.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Odafe Owe in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Second and 21, a lot of ground to cover. Another try after the first down sack. Carr dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Carr now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2 things you can do in that situation. Run and punt the football or try and take your shot at getting the first down. They chose the latter, but they'll have to punt all the same. Here's A.J. Cole now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly.
And he'll go out of bounds, it appears, right at the 45. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 45 on second down, Jackson flush to his right.
And that's Elliott, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
A gain there of 21 yards. They go play action with Jackson.
Escaping the pressure right.
Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
After the penalty, it's Elliott. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Jackson. And this one is incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And Tucker's kick right there. It's good. And that will stretch the lead up to 3 touchdowns now. It's a 21-point game. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
Taken from about the 12.
And he's going to be out of bounds on the return. Not a great return. They'll start back around the 17.
So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. Taken from about the 12. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Give them 12 yards that time and a Las Vegas first.
And there's a typical run by Josh Jacobs, one where as a defender, you have to make a decision about how you approach him because he's awfully physical with the ball in his hands. 12 touchdowns on the ground last year after 7 as a rookie, and he was a 1,000-yard rusher in each of his first 2 seasons. Wouldn't surprise me with enough touches, he could easily crack the 1,500-yard mark.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up. Hey, alert 3.
Here's a handoff to Jacobs. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Carr. Brought in left side by Snead. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
And Willie Snead had some of his best numbers early in his career with Drew Brees in New Orleans. Spent the last 3 years in Baltimore, a dependable receiver who also blocks well downfield. Good catch there.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
That catch good for only a couple. So that was a very nice play, Charles, from a very speedy quarterback. He'll buy some time right. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Jonathan Abram picks it. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Well, you don't want to coach him, Charles, to stay in the pocket on every play, but I guess that's the danger of getting outside of the pocket, extending a play, and making a bad throw. Turns into 6 points the other way.
Yeah, sometimes when you get outside the pocket, your vision actually gets obscured a little bit, or you narrow it down too much, and you don't see all the defenders in the area.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Jackson now. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. First down.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up. The try. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
So potentially a turning point here in the third quarter as that swings the door back open just a bit.
Yeah, they're still down 2 scores, but I do think we're at that point in the game where you're going to reach for the football whenever possible. You're going to hear the coaches scream from the sidelines, tackle him, second guy in, tackle the ball.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? First and goal. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line.
43 yards on the ground for him so far.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? They'll run it with Jacobs. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked him back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
We got 3, fellas, we got 3.
Carr now on third and goal. And he finds Waller in the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Raiders are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Carlson now to add the extra point. He's got it, and it's 24-17. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Cleveland Farrell able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the fourth.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11.
They'll get that one out quickly to Brown. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On third down, Jackson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Trayvon Mullen. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender. From there, he doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And Parker, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Nothing separating these two sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They will look to flush the memory of that pick six as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the fourth quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. On second down, it's Elliott. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. A dump off to Elliott. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Jackson. That's into the hands of Khalif Raymond. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 41-yard line. 13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. Jackson on first down. Open man is Raymond. He's got it. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. Well, that's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
So they'll try to move the ball closer here on third down. A field goal from this spot would be just inside of 60 yards, 59 to be exact. That one complete to Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the opener. And it's a first down. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
From the 25 on second down, Jackson. Pass incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. From the shotgun again to Elliott. And a short gain here down to the 22. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up fourth down. Now it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Raiders pick it up.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The fumble recovery certainly has put them in the driver's seat. 1st and 10, all tied here in the 4th.
So after the fumble recovery, it's Carr.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
On play action, it's Carr. Being chased out left.
Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. 1st down Raiders, Carr to Waller. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. Flush to his right. Connects with Ruggs. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them a 1st down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here's Carr. Looking for Ruggs again, and he's got him again.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Carr to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And incomplete on the deep ball. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And in the 2nd quarter, he may very well run by him. But in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Now Carr.
Able to find Waller. That's complete. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll run on 1st down. Jacobs. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line.
53 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running it with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts.
As the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
93. 93.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd down, here comes Jacobs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The pickup goes for 16 and a Raider first down. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now the timeout will be called, so they're in field goal range with 3 seconds left. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
Carlson on for the field goal. A 25-yard attempt.
And it's good! And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for Las Vegas, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers.